Shut that thing off. Now, put it away. Right now.
Okay, can I film a diary entry?
Clean this room up right now. Well, dirty.
You do thinking what you've seen so far.
Cleaning my room.
It's not going to do anything for me.
Their daughter.
If you were a decent student, I wouldn't care if you lived in a pigsty. But you're a lousy student, and you live in a pigsty, and you have rotten manners, and you have no respect. You are an absolutely obnoxious kid, and everything that's good about you only surfaces with people outside this house and the people that you want to impress.
Anything you gotta say, Mom? Come on. You're the one who's full of words.
Just get out.
Are you guys doing?
Come on, come near me, dork.
Get it out of here.
No.
Shut that thing off. No.
Don't! Like I said, my mom and dad are real pricks.
We walk the halls of life, see the things that we want to say, be what we want to be. Wherever I go, I search for me.
I'm like 2 seconds away from going and beating the living out of the teacher. If you really want to know who I am, what it all boils down to is I'm a front.
I wish that everyone in the world really knew who I was. I'm so not what people think.
Dive right on three! 1, 2, 3, dive right!
I think a lot of adolescence, growing up, is figuring out who you are.
Why am I here? What is the purpose of life? It's really hard to come up with an answer, like really hard.
Hey, it's me! That's Amir!
Who am I? I don't know. Am I different or am I just saying I'm different?
When I was in 7th grade, I met a bunch of people that kind of made me weird. You know, all the angry teenager, you know. And it was like, I'm gonna listen to Nirvana now and like worship Kurt Cobain and listen to all the grunge music. And so I picked up a guitar because I wanted to play guitar. Lady, won't you be my baby? Would you like me better fine? Warm baby, and it's taken me 4 months to figure it out. I love you, love you, love you, love you, but you love me not anymore. You love me not anymore. You love me not anymore. Everyone's like, oh, Katie, you're gonna be famous because I write a lot of songs. No mercy to you, dear. I've been down that road before. Songs are mostly about like what's happening around me. I think right now I'm kind of like very into, you know, trying to figure out who I am, if you will, which is very cheesy, but yeah, I'm hanging out, baby. You be my burden no more.
That got good attention. Who am I? Most people, you know, perceive me as, you know, the class clown or something like that, which is true, and I love joking around and stuff like that, but, like, that's not really what I'm feeling. My whole personality is just a front. But she's a cutie. Whose daughter is this? One minute I'll want to, like, you know, save the world or something, and then the next minute I'll want to destroy it.
Morgan,
Were you prom queen?
you have no, I didn't go to prom, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. If I had some duct tape, I'd be duct taping your mouth.
What was been consistent with Morgan since his very first meetings when we went to the daycare center was, as they used to describe him, this is a kid who pushes all the limits. He is always there on the edge. Take your pill right now before I walk out the door. I want to see that you remember it. Come on. Do it.
I have ADD. It's been noticeable for a long time, and they prescribed Ritalin when I was a really young kid, and it's still an embarrassment to this day. It always was as a kid. When I was in special education classes back in, like, you were in sped ed or something like that, that didn't tend to bother me as much because there were, like, other kids in there, too, and stuff like that, but, like, not all of them took Ritalin and stuff, and it was always like, you know, take your meds, and it just pisses me off.
Hey, look, Morgan, when you're talking to Dr. Saul, you tell him what you said about the fact that you thought that your pills were kicking in, taking longer to kick in.
That was a long time ago.
You just told it to Mr. Johnson, like, last week. This is where you get to Dump it out. Don't just say, oh, it's fine, you know? Talk to him. That's what he's getting paid for.
I don't want to go.
Come on, baby Morgan. I'm not going to hold your hand.
No, I don't want to go.
Come on. Let's go, dude.
What?
The past 2 years, I've gone from Ritalin to Dexedrine and Zoloft, from Dexedrine to Zoloft to Adderall.
3 blow.
Something to think about, and that is they have a new medicine that's long-acting.
Is it Ritalin?
Yeah.
Really?
It's a methylphenidate extended release.
Already then.
But you like this a lot. Isn't that your drug of choice? Isn't that what you...
Yeah, that combined with a little bit of Dexedrine. Oh.
Brad, I'm telling you, I've seen some crazy stuff. God is up there. I've seen him, I swear to God. Right now you're laughing, I'm not joking.
I can back this if I don't believe in God or religion.
Junior year, me and Brad became really close just because we were both people with other on our mind, not just the basic bull.
Evolution? Yes. Who created love and hate?
That's emotion.
It's emotion.
Our benefit.
It's your brain, big fella.
Other animals can, and that's just like our benefit. That's why we're so exceptional.
He's awesome. Robbie is. He's got a great heart.
What are you? You're an existentialist.
He's been there for me since day one.
Freshman year, I'd say, was when I first realized that I was gay, but didn't tell anyone, and it tore me apart through 6 months ago.
We were just talking, and all of a sudden he's like, I'm gay. And I looked at him, and for a split second, that 1 second where someone doesn't respond, his eyes were absolutely, totally lost. He didn't know if I'd say, you're a fag, get out of here. You're like, I can't believe you, like, we're not friends. Like, who knows what I could say. And he was like so scared. And I'm like, you know what, Brad, that's cool. Like, I still love you, like, it's all good.
Why should on my lap, Brad?
Being gay, an issue of gay comes up every day, and it's definitely impacted my life tremendously, you know, so the process is ever going, and I'm still trying to figure out what being gay and being a teenager is all about.
You know, Sarah thinks that you want me.
Great, that's just what I need.
She doesn't say it to me, but she's like, I know underneath she's upset.
Why would she possibly care?
'Cause, I don't know. Like, if it would be the same thing if I went to, like, a girl's house, just, like, whatever.
No, it's not.
Brad, there hasn't been, like, a normal, like, a mainstream kid that was gay in Highland Park ever. Or at least it's come out. You need someone. You need a guy.
We're done. All right, math rep. I don't have any gay friends. I'm me, myself, and I in a group of heterosexuals, and I really wish that I had other gay friends. I'm missing so much.
Yo, camera. You guys want to see Brad get horny? Brad has a boner. Brad.
Yesterday he told me I was failing already.
You're failing the quarter, you know that, right? Might as well just send all the failure notice right now. I was like, how the hell am I failing?
Every other gym teacher I've had my troubles with, but I've come through by doing makeup chips. I do makeup chips to this guy. He doesn't give it. And the guy's a psycho, man. And he starts getting all this patriotic.
Like, you know, I'm a teacher.
He said his exact words. He's like,
I'm a soldier.
I thought the man was literally gonna cry.
I'm a soldier. Blah, blah.
Dude, I just want cold cock like that. If I don't pass high school, I can't go to college. If I can't go to college, I can't get a career. If I can't get a career, then I might as well just, you know, go pump gas. Not saying that pumping gas is a bad job. I mean, if you enjoy doing it, live your life, man.
At 25, I'll be homeless on the street, doing backflips for money.
Let's resume service.
Good service. Learn how to write a resume.
Whoops. That's my education right there, yeah. NSSRA is looking for companions to work in the local park district with kids and disabled, blah, 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 blah. It said disabled kids and gymnastics. It was like a bunch of words, and those are the two things that stood out. So I called up the number, But they got a gymnastics thing that they were looking for help in.
You're kidding.
So I can help out in gymnastics. It's going to be on Saturdays. And they got 2 classes, so I can help out first class and second class.
That's a good job. Thanks for making the call. I hope they pay you lots of money. And it goes right into the gas tank of my car.
Mom? Mom? Lately, I've been thinking about college, even though I'm a junior, and jobs, even though I'm 16.
You know what? You shouldn't go to college. You should just make some fabulous money somewhere and have your own apartment. And you could have anything you want. If you do art, or write,
Oh my God.
or music.
Well, there's nothing for me to do in music.
Well, what do you mean?
There's just not,
You just don't know yet.
place for
You're
me
young,
in
you're
music.
16. But you'll know. What do you mean there's nothing? There's all kinds of opportunities.
No, there's... I love songwriting. It's who I am. That's me. Songwriting. It's true. And I always wanted to make it something more, but it's not. That's what I am.
My intentions were so very skewed. Never was articulate with you, but oh, babe.
I didn't want to be in music because music is so hard, and I used to think it would be so embarrassing to not make it. My friend Barry, he has a band. They made a CD. It's very really wow, we're out to change the music scene. But I never do that because I think it's stupid. Hey, you want me to sing a song? I'll sing a song. Fine, I'll do it. Mary, Mary, Mary has a band with a record deal. You know, they play our cover songs by bands that I don't really like. But I don't want a girl. I want to be a coffee house musician and sing songs the rest of my life. I don't think I want to be a bum anymore.
I have to find the select few in suburbia who are even, first of all, out, who I can find some connection to.
What I was hoping we could do was to get everybody to share some experiences today.
The Alliance group is a group at our high school that meets every Monday. We don't even always talk about being gay or lesbian or curious or bisexual.
I was in the locker room actually earlier this week, and there's someone who I know, and they were like yelling at someone. They're like, you know, da-da-da, you faggot. And I like turned around. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, I appreciate if you didn't use that language. And they're like, oh, Brad. They're like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I didn't see you. I'm like, what? Whether you saw me or not. I'm like, regardless. I'm like, you should be using that language. He's like, yeah. He's like, you're right. He's like, I'm real sorry. And there was a gym teacher who was right there, but didn't say anything.
Well, you know, by being yourself and being accepting of yourself, you sort of prod other people to accept you. And like what you just talked about in the locker room, out of the mouths of babes is coming the thing that we should be saying.
I went through a couple jobs and they sucked. I know you're supposed to learn respect, learn to abide the rules. And I went through a couple of jobs and some of them had too much of that. And I thought they sucked, so I quit.
Don't touch your nose to your knees.
The second I got like 5 minutes into it, I'm having fun with the kids.
Angie, come on.
The kids are having a great time with me. I get to be a kid and still like take care of kids, and it's just awesome. Pay attention. The cartwheel, like this. Keep your legs straight, keep your arms straight. Mark, Mark, let's make good decisions. Mark, let's chill. Mark, come here. What's wrong? Look at me. Man. Tell him. Do this. Okay, but look at me. Tell him. And okay. Mike. You look at me. Mike. You don't throw things. Mike. Okay.
As you saw, it can be a little bit intimidating. Think about it yourself. Do you always listen to the adults?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't always listen to my boss. I don't always listen to my mother, my father, you know. Just being young, you're always going to revolt against some things. And certainly being ordered around by a gymnastics coach who's younger than you, whether you have a disability or not, it's got to be a little bit disconcerting and certainly a little bit annoying, you know. So I can imagine what Mark might be feeling when he's thinking about getting frustrated.
Very well. If the idea or the concept is things oral,
yeah,
exaggerate things oral, make it dramatically obvious, make a statement.
Help but think it's like a retaliation of just being like engulfed in like a heterosexual scene, just beyond my capacity and my own need to like get out of that. I want people to feel uncomfortable when they see it. That'll be nice. I feel so naughty.
Who's that sexy man?
What do you think?
Interesting.
I think it's very cool, actually.
You did all this? Fantastic. I'm not offended if that's what you're worried about.
Good.
I think it's artistic and it's good.
Good.
And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And it is provocative.
Barry's coming over, and all I know about Barry is there's a song Barry, and I call.
You've never met him?
No, I just know you have a star.
Don't mention the song.
Why?
Because it's a not very nice song.
Well, I'm just gonna go. How do you do, Barry?
Don't say that. My friends were like, "Give us a demo, give us a tape," and I'm like, "Okay." But then I realized I needed it for like coffee shops and stuff, and I'm like, "Well, that's why I'm doing it now because my friends don't even care. They hear me all the time." Barry told me he would help me.
Hello. You're gonna be thanked 1,000 times on my cover. Yeah.
Right?
We've come to grips, at least upset. James Bond, Rocket Bear, and I could not have let shake me off. And now that you hate me, well, I hope you know that we were only friends because you had a car.
Well, I read a lot about people I know. Maybe it's because I don't know about anything else. I'm not experienced enough to know about the world so that I feel like I can write about it.
And Scott said I loved you. That I crack it. Anyone could deny my selflessness and tell you what a bitch I am. Just ask that boy who's Lithuanian. He'll save or die. And now that you hate me, well, I hope you know that we were only friends because you had a car.
All right, next one.
All right.
Right?
Song a singer girl, be musician, solo getting young, yet be Bob Dylan. But it's so hard to figure out what to do about this acoustic thing and what's its use. Well, girls with guitars don't make rock stars. Girls with guitars don't make rock stars.
So should I turn this in for my art class?
Good, you might as well bring it in. Have some balls.
Why aren't you gonna bring it in? Don't be a bring it in.
I'm not sure if it's appropriate yet. It's like, where are you going in life? I don't know. The only way you'll know is if you find out who you are. The only way to find out who you are is by experiencing new things.
Now remember, you gotta salute first, then you gotta turn around. Handstand. My whole educational career, I've had special help, special education.
Pay attention, right here.
I know what it's like, you know, having to have a disability. That's why I can relate. I know that I don't listen, and I know that they don't listen, so I know what I would want somebody to say to make me listen.
All right, wait, before you start, get your balance. All right, come Mark.
Hi.
How's it going?
Yeah, fine.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Come on, Mark. Salute. Yeah?
It's kind of opened up a whole new door for me.
You touch your feet, man.
Step over the bottom.
Yeah, no step over.
And no female.
No step over.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Bob. Yeah, I'm going here.
The joy I got out of them doing it was so much more of a joy than if I got a backflip for my first time. It actually made me think about pursuing a teaching career, maybe teaching disabled people.
Yeah!
Who knows, one day I might become the people that I dread, a teacher.
No female again.
No feet. You did a good job.
Stay tuned for a look at the making of American High, followed by scenes from the next episode.
Oh, Mikey, dearie Mikey, what's the news I find today? Is your life all it is they say? Through dress code and the lyrics and the love songs I play. Oh, Mikey, oh, Mikey, I find out that I've slaved for you, because regarding the atheistic tendencies I've made, you'll come back home, sing me a love song, and say you're not gay.
Hey, man, trust me, dude.
The idea that you are going to be creating footage to be in this major documentary series, I think that's kind of unparalleled. One of the first things we did in the beginning of the year was create a class for how to make video diaries.
And every kid who was involved in the project would have their own camera and would keep video diaries.
We wanted the video diaries to be a very personal thing, a time when they could be alone and talk about their own emotions and feelings.
I already messed up.
At the beginning, some of the video diaries were what you would imagine. The audio wouldn't be good, or they weren't so good at working with focus.
Susie had a hard time from the very beginning. She would shoot things and all you could see was her dark silhouette.
But what she knew was that speaking from your heart was going to go further than all the technical expertise in the world.
Tonight, I would like to introduce you to my boyfriend. His name is Nicholas Jean Carter, and he's a Backstreet Boy. Don't we make a cute couple? It's a lot easier to, like, you know, guys who are just that much out of reach, you know?
At the very beginning, really, the idea we had was that we would provide some structure by making simple assignments. And one of the first assignments I remember was talk about your fears.
What does fear mean to me? I'm scared after high school I won't be able to sing anymore, and I won't be able to measure up at college.
I always fear being alone.
I have a couple close friends, and even those friends, I don't know how tight I'll be in the future with them.
I wasn't scared when my parents got divorced, because I knew I still had both my parents.
You know, I do have a little bit of a fear of, you know, where I'm going to end up in my life.
We wanted to give assignments that would provide consistency among the kids, that each of them would have the same assignment, but then their individuality could emerge from.
I think that it's demeaning that you would ask for me to talk about kissing at all.
I don't know how I feel about kissing.
There's many ways of kissing, and I wouldn't mind trying them all.
There's not anyone that I really would feel uncomfortable, you know, kissing.
Virgin lips.
The stuff we started to get was remarkable, and it became clear to us that this was going to form the heart and soul of our show.
I don't want it to be over yet. I want it to go back in time. I want to make things in my life better. I want to take my time now.